Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey and the Resolves, and today we're making the most of the rebuffed, I suppose you could say, Levitate. So now, for the most part, when you actually played this deck, you did target your own units, unless you were sort of like having a bit of a lack of units, you're just trying to draw into one. But now it costs one again and it replaced itself, which is pretty nice with Renown, or just like spells in general. So we do have like Hojan, who does care about Renown. We've also got like Alessi, who cares about spells, and being able to replace themselves and sort of like dig through your deck means that hopefully Alessi should get nice and big. So we are taking this off like the Infect Berserk list that we had like, maybe it was like a year ago? I can't remember now. It was a while ago. But we've also added in a new bit of spice, which is Imperial Loyalist, which is going to be playing a similar role to Crownbreaker Press Gang, but it allows you to put the unit into play. So imagine the end of our turn, we levitate this, it puts Alessi into play, and then we get to go to our turn with all of our power, with an Alessi that can attack, and this other unit. You know, this feels like that's probably something worth exploring. Of course, Alessi is the only one it can hit, which is pretty easy to get with like Levitate and Fire Style because they are both instant speed spells. But we've also got like a bunch of 2-cost ones like Z Initiation and Equivocate, which probably less exciting, which will let you sort of pick whichever one of these you need. So maybe you need to just find like 1 point of damage to burn them out. It's got Dusk. If you need to be able to just like make a huge lifesteal swing, like maybe Crownbreaker. But for the most part, it's got like some spells that cost like 1 and 2 that we're able to sort of like dig out these. So it becomes a little bit more powerful maybe than Crownbreaker Press Gang. I don't know how this deck will actually get on, but we're giving it a try. So let's go into the ladder. Oh yes, I'm on the play. Can't lose. Yeah, it's kind of good. Gets good Dusk Radiate into Kosul, so we'll keep that. Yeah, lead with C, because then we get to go Dusk Raider into plaything. If our opponent is actually just like playing Reanimator here, because we're playing Feln, should be able to overcome whatever that's all about. Okay, so let's go Twilight Hunt. So we do have like a bit of a Nightfall theme here, but it's a spells meta card that will keep us drawing into our deck. Suffocate, it's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. So we can play this again. I think Berserk is just very powerful. Go and grab like a Primal. Plus, if our opponent lets us go to our turn before they kill it, we stand together, but we also get to draw a card of Levitate. Spicy. But if this is Reanimator, which I suspect it will be, our opponent should be a little bit light on the actual interaction. Well, now we've seen like a Generative Merchant rather than a Shadow Merchant. I'm sort of leaning away from it not being like a Vara Reanimator deck, because you generally, I feel like you just want primal threats in that instance. So so Battlemage here. Killer. And then we get to Kraken for 2. So we don't have any like, Berserk units yet, which is sort of sad, but if our opponents get to survive, we should be okay. Of course, like a Vara would be a bit of a pain because we don't have like hardware dealing with it. We do have the Equivocate, I guess. But it would pop our Aegis. So, we go for killing the Dusk Raider, which is probably correct, to be honest. Permafrost, I'm not sure with that. So let's Levitate, see if we draw a unit here. Okay, so we've got a Generative Merchant. What can we get here? Accelerated Evo and Gift of Battle. So Gift of Battle can eventually do quite a lot of damage. Especially because we've got like Levitates. I would like to have been able to hold up Stand Together, but I don't think we can. So let's boot this off. We'll go and grab a Gift of Battle. Crack our opponent for 4, and then we can maybe kill our opponent next turn. If they just like play Vara and just like unironically play Big Thing, they've already used 1 Permafrost from the market. So, okay, cool. Levitate. Pop this up to 4. we Gift of Battle and then Fire Style. So we got it. It takes me back. I've not had to do combat math for so long. Not since like this deck was last a thing. Okay, well, on the play here. This hand seems a lot better. So we get to play Seek first. It'd be mostly relevant, and then we get to play the Awakened Student on 2, which is pretty important. And then because we have to play the Justice next turn, so as if we draw like an underplay power, we're able to play. Okay, so that's perfect then. So I think we actually play. Doesn't make any difference between these because like 2 and 3 is the same. So I suppose we'll just play Seat. So this we can play Kosul next turn, which is great. We don't have to play the Seek power. I was getting a little bit too excited with the avatars. I'm actually looking forward to a proper playmat update because it is like sort of greens and browns. Like, first one a little bit more tropical. We're sort of potent as well that we're able to turn Seek powers into damage. So if you're like an Alessi in play, for example, we could turn this into like game 1, draw a card, like. So right now we're doing this. Grab Time Source. I should actually, because of Torch, probably should have played that first. Let's crack up for 9, I guess. Yep, Wisdom's fine. That's okay. So I can't play Varus, so I don't have to worry about that. Would ideally. Okay, so they're playing maybe like a Kennedin's deck? Yep, it's fine. Well, I guess the 1-1 killed our thing, but. Well, crack up on it. I'll probably just have to think about blocking it because we could potentially kill them like quite easily because like 2 Finest Hours does it, I think. But no, cracking for the free may as well.
Something gets you out.
So we're going to trade this. Now we need to think: do we want Accelerated Evolution or Unseal? And I think Evolution is what we're going to take because we get to go Spell +2, so we're on 5. We're on enough to kill our opponent, I think. Because this gets to 6, this gets to 7, and then 2 spells. That's only actually 9, isn't it? So Vara could promise some problems for us, but I might just Evolution both of them for flying. If our opponent's going to be playing like Grenadines and stuff, that should be pretty good there. Okay, Scrap Tank, cool. This is fine. I'm okay with Scrap Tank. Scrap Tank doesn't kill us. So, give this flying. I'm going to check though. So, we're up to 5. This puts us up to 9 because it gives us 4. So it's not quite enough. Give this flying. So we got to attack our opponent for 9, but we've got 2 lethal threats that have Aegis. So our opponent needs like 4 removal spells. But interesting to see what our opponent's up to. It must be some sort of like, it's got to be a Kennedin's deck that's splashing, well, a regular Stone Scar Grenadin's deck that's splashing for Kenna. That is generally quite powerful. I think some people are messing around with that sort of early on with Kenna because you could end hostilities on Jack and that was just like game over. Okay, well, we can fetch a. I think this is fine because we probably not going to win this game because we're on the draw with Wicked Student. Wicked Student on the draw is not quite as impressive, but it just turns into a 3-3, I guess. Because I'm sort of looking forward to playing Imperial Loyalist plus Twilight Hunt to go and fetch us a Alessi and kill one of our opponent's threats. So we'll keep this. Has got good, I don't think at all, but I just want to see that interaction, see how it actually works out for us. So I'm actually going to go and fetch a time source here. And then this can fetch us like, no, it doesn't really matter. Grab Justice. Because this will turn these two on. And as far as I know, we only need like double green, well, double Justice. We don't actually need double of anything else. So I think that's why we're playing 7 Justice Sigils in a deck that doesn't have Privilege rank, because that's just like the most important faction, and the rest are just singles. So colour deck, that's so good. Probably playing a slower deck. I'm going to guess that if it's cool, they're maybe not playing a Reanimator, but they might play some sort of deck that cares about some sort of combo. So I can actually set up like a kill pretty soon. Because Gen of Merchant. Oh, Marionette Cross. Okay, cool. Our opponent's just playing like mono shadows. Wow. It's in sort of free. What can we get that's good? We can't just like tickle this Marionette Cross at all, which is a bit of a problem. I think we'll grab this. Could double block, but our opponent's probably in shadow, just like playing Death Strike or something. I don't want to lose to that.
We'll blaze a path.
You got it, buddy. Massive fan of playing against like camp blocks. So we can actually set up like Twilight Hunt to kill all of the marionettes if our opponent's playing multiple Marionette Crosses, which is what I'm a little bit excited about. So it's a 4-4 here. I'm going to save the Imperial Loyalist for now.
Something gets your eye.
Come Merchant. We'll go and grab a Gift of Battle. Right, I will just stand here. I think I'm okay. If our opponent does anything too exciting, I can draw a card with the Levitate, but attack's probably fine. In hindsight, maybe we should have kept the power. So what we call blood in here. That's fine. We keep power anyway, so it's not going to be racing this 5-5 that's never done anything. In fact, I promise made our deck better because now we're not getting any 2-2s to draw. Okay, so Xenan Initiation is good. This is what I want to see. So we'll initiate here. So it turns it into a 5-5, which means that kills that. That. Twilight, nice. Might levitate this at the end of turn. In fact, let's go do it now. Try and draw a power. So that leaves us open to wall pop property. No attackers for 5, it's fine. We've got a lot going on here. Should maybe be Gift of Battling aggressively, just so that we've got the Berserk already. Okay, so this is another reason why not to, because Vara's Favour plus Vara, both pop Aegis. So Cold Blood's fine. We're not quite as assertive now, but we get to do this.
Drink up! Life's too short!
And now we don't have Levitate, so it's not quite as good, but this does like toot us up on Alessi. And gets us Nightfall going, which is good. Not killer in there, that's not the greatest for us, but if our opponent plays like a normal threat, we can probably kill it. But we might have to like spend some time killing this. So Vara's Favour kills our Alessi, not the best. We should have waited on that. Uh oh. Okay, well, our opponent can't activate that, so I'm happy there. We can. This puts our opponent to 20 at the end of their turn. Did you draw a card? Sort of interesting. I think just playing everything out because we're going to get Nightfall anyway, so if we do draw a Merchant, we should be able to Merchant anyway. So do we kill this as like a bigger threat? I think we might do. Play this. Allow our opponent to try and do the trade. Our opponent can't activate this, honestly. That seems wild. Would like Equivocate to maybe blow out something our opponent does. Like, I don't see a world where they make another Marionette Cross and we're able to kill them both. Divine Shadow, yikes. Well, let's boop this then. Been a while since we've seen anyone play with Divine Shadow.
We'll blaze a path.
It was some technology I was using when Macto was a problem in Echo Macto because it was a way of killing it. So,
The first step in
Alessi, Sig Power. Game 1. Doing a lot of work here to be able to fight back into the game. I think if I was just like chaining Devouring Shadows, pretty dead here. But I'll see what we draw. Don't think there's much in the way of outs that could get us through this.
My favorite part.
this city will burn.
Yeah, not quite. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so I think we have to redraw this. The influence just wasn't there. This seems kind of cool because we get to play Alessi into Hojan, and then we don't have to like worry about a turn to put this later. I generally do like this like late game play. But for most time, if it would get torched or anything, like
The first step innovation.
nah, play it. I put Snowball does, that'd be super sad. Desert Marshal. Thanks. Well, I thought I was going to marshal out 2-1 anyway, so it's like, yeah, got me.
Never stop, never break.
Tap for the 1, I guess. It's basically free. Because we're blocking. So I guess next turn we play Alessi, levitate this, gain a bunch, deal a bunch. Seems good. Okay, so Alessi.
First step innovation.
Levitate, even if our thing gets killed, we get to do a pile of damage. It's like I was going to attack with this 1-1 for 1. Yeah, I should probably take that. I wouldn't say we're insulated from Hailstorm here, but there's not been much Hailstorm on the ladder, so it's just like a So what do we save? This dude's done his job, so let's just save this. Twilight. Kosul Bottom Mage seems good. Okay, opponent. I will keep the Twilight Hunt. Could be potentially an instance if our opponent just like play something normal where we just we played it with the save our thing. That's sort of frustrating. It's not like 1 cost spell here, just like a gift. Let's use 2 Hailstorms. I've got a feeling that our opponent might not be big into threats, and Equivocate, they just want them sealed. So we're able to load up our board, because next time we'll be able to play Hojan and Unseal. Twilight Hunt will be an additional point of damage. Okay, so we're going to protect ourselves If we can get our shields up, I'm in good shape. I think we might be in the play Hojan, Twilight Hunt to kill list if we draw undepleted power, because then we can still protect ourselves with Unseal. Okay. So we don't. But I think we can afford to attack with both. If my opponent blocks this one, I'll just like levitate the other one. No, it doesn't really matter which one I levitate. It gives this one +1/+1. They're able to kill this, so puts them back onto 6. Yep. So now we can't play Hojan, but we've got this boarding plate and we're able to unseal. If we unseal at our turn, we get an additional point of damage. If we Twilight, we can get 2 points of damage. Strategize is fine. Card draw, it's costing our opponent power. I'd rather them just spend power and be unable to deal with what we're doing.
Time is far
So
from ended.
interesting. So if we play this,
Never stop, never break.
and we so Twilight Hunt gives our unit +2/+2 from the Empower. So it's only got 4. If we do it with this, gives it +3/+3. Don't think it matters which one.
A fine battle.
Okay, so we killed this. Okay, so our opponent's at 10. We get to deal 1 damage from Knight, so they're at 9. We've got 4, we've got 6 there. We can go up to 7, 8 with the Z initiation. I think I'm fine. I might have leave it, I just didn't count it properly. But would have left him at like 1. Don't want to leave him at 1, want to keep him dead. So we want the unseal because it means that we can, if this is like a harsh rule at end of story, just able to unseal it. And then boop, get that gone. Because you don't want a situation where our opponent just like harsh rules, has 1 power left and 1 permafrost, or an equivocate and is able to deal with our threat. So we managed to get there in the end. Yep, and everyone agrees. I'm just seeing Man on the Mouse is streaming again. Cool. Man on the Mouse, I used to watch a lot like a year or so ago when they used to stream. They've mostly streamed limited, but yeah, definitely worth checking out. A bit of an ASMR stream, quite low tone, just not quite as exciting as us, but worth watching definitely. Okay, so there we have it. That was the Alessi deck, and maybe Levitate being back is enough to sort of bring this back to the ladder. Although now that it's only your own units, it does lose a little bit of its functionality, because something that you would use it for previously was to sort of draw a card from one of your opponent's units, because it feels like we're quite unit light. I mean, we're only playing 26, which is, that's probably about the same as what FGS plays. But you do, if you don't have one, like, you're just in the world of pain, because it's all just like tricks and stuff like that. And if you don't have a unit, you just can't win the game, obviously, because you've got like no other way of being able to start the game out, be able to draw cards, to be able to try and get back in. But the change is fair. I think maybe like a version that's playing Anaya would be cool. I was playing around with one of them. I'll show you that now. This version had, okay, so it's just Anaya in the markets. This was closer to the original versions with Geomar and Rilgon's Disciple. So I do like Rilgon's Disciple. But I do like Berserk. I think that Dusk Raid is just a really powerful card, and yeah, I think this one was a little bit more all in on like Gift, and it's playing stuff like Sharpened Reflexes. Reflex is actually really good. Most of your sort of important things like Kosul and Alessi get like a little bit of an extra boost from it, and then of course like Sharpened Reflexes with Hojan is pretty spicy, to be honest. Just instant ways of, it's not quite drawing a card like Levitate, but the Scout is sometimes the same, because if you ever get to bottom of power for Scout in this deck, then you are cooking with gas, because you only really need like 3-4, and then once you got that, you're sort of great shape. But Geomar sort of takes me back to a time where you could just like one-shot your opponent with this. You just played this and your opponent just didn't answer it, and they were just like, oh cool, I'm just going to like play my threat, like a Vara. You're just like, That's cool for you. Just going to Gift of Battle it, Equivocate your threat, and like Finest Hour, and then all of a sudden you've just taken 1,000,000. But yeah, these decks are sweet. There's a lot of like combat math that goes into them, which isn't really my speciality. I always much prefer either a ridiculous combo deck or a big mid-range deck where it's just like there's one thing in play on my side and one thing in play on your side. My thing's like a 5/7 or a 5/6, and yours is like whatever, and just sort of like go from there. Not really into stuff like working out, if I play this spell, this gets us an additional point of damage, and it's got Nightfall, so it gives an additional point, and then this one gets +2/+2 for some reason, and this one's going to get its Renown trigger, which is going to put a power into play, which is going to give this one +1. You just a little bit too many moving parts for me to keep up with. I much prefer just really linear styles of decks where it's just like, we'll play 5/7, attack you, might draw a weapon with it, which will kill you, and that's more my style. But I do enjoy sort of playing everything on the channel, just as the main reason the channel is just so that everyone can get an idea of these decks before they try and craft them and build them themselves and see if it's worth actual shift stone investment. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you around.